Slightly. Let's get Todd McShay in here. And Todd, they do have that number 24 pick in the draft, as I mentioned. Does today's news change your thinking at all about where they go here?
Well, yeah, you have to take a look at it. But when you look at it, I think Mina's right. You know, defensive front is certainly an area that they can improve. Defensive tackle, defensive end. I just pulled out some names, too, of players that could be available at 24 that would be good values to upgrade their roster. Nakobe Dean from Georgia. I keep talking to NFL scouts, and they keep telling me what he can't do. But I watched a tape of 15 games last year. He might have been the best defensive player in the country. So a linebacker, to me, would make sense because it could free up Parsons to go and move around and do what he did last year, which was rush off the edge and provide so much value to that team. And Dean is so instinctive. You've got George Karlaftis, as defensive end, would be an option as well. Defensive tackle, Devontae Wyatt from Georgia would be a good possibility there. And I mentioned wide receiver before. Jahan Dotson is kind of in that sweet spot. We know Drake London from USC is going to be gone. The Ohio State guys, Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, will be gone. But Dotson's in that bottom third of the first round, and he's got that 4.43 speed and maybe the best ball skills of any receiver in this class.
Man, a lot more from Todd McShay coming, by the way. I'm just thinking about this. If you listen to Todd and Nakobe Dean, who, by the way, I love too. You watch the guy play, and you see how much he cares about the game and how much of a force he can be. Pair him with Micah Parsons. What does that look like?
Well, here's something that Todd said that made me really think about this. Nakobe Dean freeing up Micah Parsons. Nakobe Dean, and I had the opportunity to give a speech when he was in high school, was up for the Scholar Athlete of the Year in the nation. So he's the guy that's smart, that can direct the entire defense. And also, you saw the physicality that he can play with at Georgia. And also, the way that he blitzes now allows Micah Parsons to be whatever you want him to be. If you have a back for him to cover, he can do that. If you want him to play defensive end, he can do that. If he needs to match on a tight end. And so I think that would be a great pairing for the Dallas Cowboys.
But he didn't play on your Pop Warner team, Nicole.
No.
Yeah.
Can I just play wet blanket for a minute here? I just want to pour some water on all this Nakobe Dean love. And I like him. I like him. But you know what? One of the first things that Mina mentioned was maybe defensive tackle. Remember, Nakobe Dean played behind some very good defensive tackles. And I think in Dallas, you better make sure that you build this thing front to back and protect him first. Because this is a guy who likes to run and hit. He likes to run and hit. He likes to free run and hit. So I'm just saying. It's just, you know.
Hey, listen, I hear you. Substance over style. We're talking about.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.